Hello, welcome to another flow-based class focused on strength. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We will begin with a gentle warm-up. Coming to a cross-legged position, just settling into the pose, getting our sit bones grounded into the floor, lifting through the chest. We'll breathe 3 rounds of breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll go ahead and gaze over our right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze to the left. Inhale. Once again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're going to go ahead and drop the head to one side. Inhale, coming upright. Exhale, second side, left. Inhale, center. And exhale, let's just begin to do just a few shoulder rolls just to loosen up the shoulder area. And rolling forward. Continue to breathe. Very good. Let's warm up our wrists and our hands. So just getting a little bit more happening with the fingers. We're going to interlace the fingers, just kind of press them like so. Press them out. Move the hands. We can kind of switch that and kind of round the hands, just almost as if you're trying to pull them apart, but still holding on to that grip through the interlacing of the fingers. You can kind of just go back and forth. Good. Keeping that interlacing of the fingers, let's just move the hands around. The palms are together. Just kind of creating these little figure eights with the hands, just to loosen up the wrist. So sometimes when we work through the upper body, when we learn to hold our body weight, it can feel a little bit uncomfortable in the wrist area. It's good to warm it up, get it loosened up, get some energy flowing. Good. Then from here, release the hands. Palms up, fingertips facing towards you, heel of the hand down. Just lean the body weight over the hands. One more breath. Good. Let's turn it around, tops of the hands down. Just leaning the body weight over the hands gently. Good. Let's go ahead and release. Heels of the hands together, fingers spreading. Good. And just lean the body weight. Good. Let's reverse. Tops the hands down. breathing. Good. Gently release. We'll go ahead and come onto all fours. Shoulders over the hands, hips over the knees. We're going to go through a clockwise position first. So clockwise position, just rolling over the hands. So this will also warm up the wrists. And we also want to just resist our body weight a little bit. So you don't want to just kind of sink down like this. You just want to really feel that there's lightness in the shoulder area as I really ground down through the hands. And let's go counterclockwise this time. Very good. So coming to center, let's go into an extended child's pose first. So just stretching the arms, getting a little bit of elongation through the shoulders. Dropping the forehead down. Taking a few breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Coming up. Shoulders over hands. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips. Downward facing position. Breathing. First, we're going to concentrate on our plank position. So let's bring the hands slightly forward. If you need the space, we're going to shift the shoulders over the hands, fingers spread wide. Lift the chin, lift the navel, legs active. Let's breathe here and hold. So remember, plank position is a total body strengthener. One of these poses that looks easier, or it looks easy, but the experience isn't always super easy. One more breath. Exhale. Drop the knees and going into extended child's pose for a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up for our second plank. So resisting the body weight. Point your tailbone toward the feet, toward the heels. Feel that lightness through the shoulder area. Lift the navel up, up, up. Don't allow your back to arch. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Exhale. Drop the knees. Forehead to the floor. Sit back on the heels. Few resting breaths. Good. Inhale, coming back up for our last static plank. So really holding. Front body working up toward the back body. Stay in your breathing. Remember to lift your chin. Don't let the head hang too much. Good. One more breath. Exhale. Drop the knees. Stretching back. Spread the fingers wide. Drop the head. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. A few resting breaths. Good. Inhale. Let's come up to our kneeling position. Stretching the palms out, extending the arms. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead, stretching nice and tall. Exhale. Release the hands, bring them down. So what we'll do next is we're going to do our plank position, and we're going to shift the body weight forward, bringing the shoulders over the fingertips and then rotating back, coordinating the breath and the movement together. Let's come into plank directly. So I'm coming onto the balls of my feet. The legs are engaged. Fingers spread, shoulders over the hands. And from here, I'm going to press forward onto the tip of my toes, chin up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, resisting my body weight. Exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Very good. Drop to the knees. Stretch back. Taking 2 breaths. Let's do one more. Coming back into plank. We're going to do 8 of these. Draw the navel up. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop the knees. Very good. Stretching back, taking a few breaths. Rest. One more breath. Good. Now from here, go ahead and come to kneeling. Stretch the arms out. Inhale. Stretch the arms up. Palms pressing upward. Sides of the waist very long. Inhale, exhale. We're going to cycle through our vinyasa of downward facing, plank, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. So we're going to go into that as a continuous flow to build up our strength. So I think we're going to challenge ourselves. We're going to do 5 in a row. Remember that if you need to come to the floor, bringing the belly to the floor for chaturanga, you can do so, or dropping knees to the floor. Quality movement is better than trying to do something beyond where you're able to hold a position properly with good technique. So let's go ahead and start in downward facing. Fingers spread nice and wide. Come into the breath. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Continue the movement. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Focus on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good, dropping to the knees. Sitting back on the heels. Extended child's pose. One more breath. Good. Inhale, coming upright. Interlacing the fingers. Stretching up. Exhale. Release the hands. We'll come to the long edge of our mat, coming into a cross-legged position. So half lotus, lotus, cross-legged. First we'll come into a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Just wrap the arm around. You can bind the foot. If you're in cross-legged, just reach for the inner thigh. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Center. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Now once again, we'll prepare for Utplutihi, lifting up. Just do the best that you can. If we're in cross-legged position, knees into the chest, get the thighs as close to your torso as you possibly can. That will activate the lower belly area naturally if you maintain that position. You can try to have the feet elevated off the floor or the toes touching the floor. If you're in lotus, we don't have to worry about the feet so much. Okay, so hands down. We want to make sure that the fingers are spread nice and wide so we have a good base through the hands. Inhale, hands pressing down into the floor to lift up, chin up, and let's begin the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gently lowering down. Good. Release the legs. We'll come into our resting position. Lying down. Allow the thighs to roll open, the feet to open. Relaxing the arms, palms facing upward. We'll breathe 2 rounds of breath together, releasing any tension in the body. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale. Inhale, 1 more breath. Exhale. Gently closing the eyes, releasing all conscious control of the breath. Just visualize the body melting into the floor, entering into a deep relaxation. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Thank you so much for the practice. We will see you in our next class.